Okay, my last video got cut off because I ran out of space on my desktop. So I am back on now, finishing up the notes. Grabbing my calculator here. Okay, so I'd started setting up this other one. In this case, we're looking for an angle measure. And I put the 15 out in front because that is the side across from it that I've been given. All right, so a little bit more difficult in terms of calculator, but not terrible. We're going to go ahead and substitute this in, substitute that in as well. So we've got 225 equals 296 minus 280 cosine of x. We need to go and solve for the cosine of x. First thing we're going to do is go and subtract the 296. Negative 71 equals negative 280 cosine of x. We need to get the cosine of x by itself. So we're going to divide by negative 280. I come up with the decimal. I'm going to put that over here. We've got cosine x equals 0.253. Okay, and again, we're at that same point where we've been. We're looking for an angle. To find an angle, we use that inverse cosine. So we've got inverse cosine. You can either type in that decimal, or we showed you that answer button, which is storing that in there. So we're going to do inverse cosine of our answer. And again, just showing you that I did inverse cosine, and that answer is down here, and I'm ending up with a 75-degree angle. All right, the last one. Let's go draw that picture. We've been given lengths 9, 11, and 14. In this case, we're looking for the angle opposite the shortest side. So that would be this angle over here. I'm going to label that to, again, be angle x. All right, so we've got this angle, and again, the side across from it is the one that we're going to put out in front. So we've got 9 squared equals 11 squared plus 14 squared minus 2, 11, 14 cosine of x. Again, we're going to go ahead and plug each of these three pieces in. We've got 81, 11 squared plus 14 squared is 317. 308. Again, our ultimate goal is to get cosine of x by itself. First thing we're going to do is subtract that 317. We're going to divide by negative 308. We've got cosine of x is equal to 0.7662. Again, we're looking for that angle, so we've got to go do inverse cosine of our answer. And we end up with a 40-degree angle. All right, we are done with this lesson. We are done with this unit. Make sure you've got one more piece that you have to do for tonight by midnight, and that is there's a quizzes. There is no math involved, so you're not going to need your calculator. It is just trying to figure out when do you use law of sine, law of cosine versus one of the trig functions that we talked about last week, which is SOHCAHTOA. So again, no math involved. It's multiple choice, should go pretty quick. Make sure you get that done by midnight.